All right. So the social experiment that is the Sacramento Kings is officially imploded after a pretty eventful season for all the wrong reasons, like trading for De'Aaron Fox away and getting back Zach LaVine in return. The Kings lost in the play-in yesterday and have fired their GM. For a team that has LaVine and Sabonis making about $90 million a year combined for at least the next 2 seasons, DeRozan still with 2 years on his contract. Also traded for the cheap deal of Valanciunas at the deadline, which for the record, they were trying to get better and it obviously didn't work fully. And shout to Markelle Fultz and Jay Crowder, they were here. But yeah, this team is basically soulless at this point. It's like the Sacramento Bulls for one. Let's just finish this season and we'll talk more. Ah, yes, this is what we want to see right here. Maybe not. Damn, this man Randall fried the league. And perfect segue. Up to this point unmentioned, the Hawks have the Kings pick this year from the Kevin Huerter trade. And conveniently, this pick is top 12 protected and it's currently 13th. So the Hawks will probably be taking it. You know, screw, we're talking about it so much. Let's just find out. Here it is, the moment of truth. Are we going to be getting a draft pick this year? Will it be jumping up to the top 4? No. Here's the lottery in case you care. We need a fresh start, so I fired Doug Christie and signed Mike Stauffer as the coach. I don't care. And it was kind of just the first thing that came to my mind when I started the video, but I think social experiment's a good way to sum up this team because I don't really know why you would willingly take on this LaVine contract. Now, granted, it's only 2 more years, but that's still 2 years of everybody's life that you're wasting. I mean, by getting LaVine next to Sabonis, knowing that no one's going to trade for Zach LaVine again, probably, you ensure that one of these two is going to be the best player on your team. And there is not one person in 2025 that fears either one of these players is the best player on the team, especially Sabonis, if I'm being honest with you. As usual, this video is on 100% trade difficulty. All right, so my first trade in office is going to be trading DeMar DeRozan and Jonas Valanciunas to the Pistons for Ron Holland, Isaiah Stewart, and 2 first-round picks. Let's just end this era before it really even starts. DeRozan's been here for less than 365 days, but I don't care. And Valanciunas, way less. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Big Ron. He goes up to a 79 at small forward. Granted, that's really 2K does that a lot where a player is very obviously one position, but because they play a lot in real life at a different position, they change them, which makes sense, I guess. Speaking of 2K, as of today, shout out to the dude on Twitter who DM'd me. The start today mode is broken. It says under maintenance. So if you want to start today, here you go. All right, so you might want to put my head on a stake for this trade, but this is A, such a funny concept, and B, when I opened up, so basically I went to all the other teams and I was trying to find draft picks, and when I was going through, I was with full intention looking to just trade Malik Monk for like a late lottery pick or like the 15th pick or something like that, you know? Well, when I went to the Spurs and tried to grab the 8th and the 12th pick, just hypothetically, just to see, they offered me Zach LaVine, a first-round pick from us in 2029, and a second-round pick for the 8th, the 12th pick, and Harrison Barnes. This is pretty funny because this will put Zach LaVine next to De'Aaron Fox. Is it good that we're bolstering up a team that is in, you know, our conference that we're going against? No, not in the division. They're very far away. But no, do we care? We're rebuilding. So I honestly fully prepared to keep Zach LaVine and suffer for at least until actually the trade deadline. What I was planning to do was, if you considering the fact that he's still a very good player and he's only got 2 years left in his contract, I would imagine trading for him at the deadline and then accepting, you know, considering his player option or whatever as a contending team wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And I guess, well, you could just consider we're doing that right now. I don't know. We're getting a lot for him. So hey, I'll take it. So welcome to the team. Pick 8 and 12. We now have 4 picks in the draft and the second round picks aren't that bad. Thank you, Oklahoma City. I love you guys, man. They have so many picks and for some reason they never value them enough. I was about to trade somebody else for this pick earlier, but now, you know what? I'm about to get greedy. I haven't done this in so long. Harrison Barnes, you're a small forward now, like you should be. Remember when I said that earlier? Yeah, watch this. Look at us, man. I've unlocked another second round pick. Oh, Sam Presti would be proud. Only problem is he's on the other end of this trade. Anyways, we're getting Utah's first round pick next year. I think I've traded for this in every rebuild video so far. The Thunder shouldn't have it anyway, so I should have it. Screw you. I think from there, I'm going to let every other player currently survive this onslaught, this day of reckoning for the Sacramento Kings. I would say Sabonis, I'd consider doing the same thing I just said about LaVine and trading him at the deadline if it looks like a team needs him. Malik Monk's cool. He could low-key stay around for the whole video if he really wanted to. And then after that, we've got players for this young core now. Isaiah Stewart, Ron Holland, and Devin Carter. So yeah. All right. Toronto first pick. Cooper Flag goes up north and so on and so forth. Shout out to anybody from Toronto. Oh, wow. Okay. That happens a lot in this. What an interesting team. The Spurs get Casper. Again, I got to pronounce this. I saw someone tell me to pronounce this in the comments and I forgot. I'm going to call him KJ. Wizards get Knuppel or whatever his name is. Edgecombe to the Thunder. Should have taken that pick too. The Nets traded their pick for Okongwu. Oh yeah, this team deserves to stay where they stay. The Hawks get queen, and we have 8. Damn, I would have taken queen again. I am not taking Johnny Broom. Wasn't that dude in college for 10 years? All right, we're gonna take Trey Johnson. He'll basically just take the LaVine role, bucket getter, shot putter, upper. Yeah, let's pick him up. Trey Johnson, number 8 overall. The Bulls trade pick 11 for Miles Bridges. Damn, I was thinking about picking this dude. I maybe could pull a trade off, but I was thinking about picking Kaman. All right, I think we're gonna draft Assad Newell. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just sat here and went and watched like a whole highlight tape of this dude just because I've never really heard of him before. Doesn't really scream offensive star. He could shoot the ball a little bit, kind of like the all-around player that pieces it together a little bit. He could probably play center or power forward depending on what we need. So I'm gonna go with him. I like the skill set. It's decent. And the Hawks trade 13 for, damn, that's a good trade. Not really, but like it'll probably make the Hawks pretty. It's not. It's 2 first-round picks for who knows. Anyways, you know what? I kind of like this core now. These dudes are both 74 overalls, but I'll probably make sure they start year 1, and then they instantly can plug in next to Ron, Malik Monk, and Sabonis if that's the direction we go in. So that'd be cool. With our 9th pick in the 2nd round, I'm gonna draft Joan Behringer. He's the 2nd highest, or actually it's saying right now highest overall player, as well as being ranked pretty highly. We already have a handful of bigs now, but we can run double big off the bench. We're not trying to win anyways. With our last pick, I'm gonna pick up Tyrese Proctor from Duke. I think it's a pretty decent draft, honestly. All these dudes can play year 1 if we're truly like fake tanking or whatever. We do obviously have our pick back for next year. Oh, 2K did the glitch again. Remember last video I had to, yeah, I'm gonna go and accept everybody's team option. Here we go. The only one I'm declining in the entire league is Fred VanVleet's 45 million, but that does not include our team because I'm declining Jake LaRavia. This dude makes 5 million. He's a 75, and he has a 43 perimeter defense. I can't do it. I don't give a damn if they traded for him. Free agency, we have about, I'm not offering Josh Giddey, I'm just showing you about 25 million because we still have 2 million left after giving him whatever. I guess this is max or whatever. That's probably not true. I don't know. 2K is just weird. When considering the team, I forgot about Keon Ellis too. He's cool. But just that he had a team option, so I wasn't looking at him on the roster. But he's obviously gonna play. I actually, in the back of my mind, I was thinking about Ellis, but I forgot about him slightly. I genuinely forgot entirely about Keegan Murray. It says he'll re-sign to this type of deal right here, about 10 million a year. I might do it. He's been relatively mediocre the last few years, but he brings decent production. But you do have to question with 12 and 7 a game, is this not like a player I could just sign when I do need a player like this, right? Could I not just sign one for like $1 million? Honestly though, I'm just gonna re-sign for the sake of potentially trading him. We're actually gonna make a trade real quick because I have to free up some money for some signings I have to make. And originally I was actually gonna trade Stewart to the Grizzlies for 2 first-round picks, but then I realized the other player I was thinking about trading was this dude Isaac Jones, who I don't even honestly know anything about this dude. With that being said, I decided to add Jones to the deal. And you know, there's some solid stuff out here, but the Grizzlies, instead of offering 2 firsts, I can get Scottie Pippen Jr., who's on a 3-year deal for $2 million a year. This is a very me type of contract, and I honestly just like his game. So instead of getting a ton of picks like always, I was like, screw it, we'll just get an asset for a super discounted price. Also, Stewart would definitely be a really good fit with the Grizzlies, I would assume. Zach Edey be out there playing with his eyes closed sometimes. Damn. The Kings have hired Scott Perry as their new general manager. Now this means a lot to me because this dude was the Knicks GM for like 5 years. Seeing this picture makes me want to hate him again because he had David Fizdale as his coach and he allowed it. But I blame everything from this Knicks era on this man right here. Well, him and Phil Jackson, obviously. But this dude Steve Mills was with the Knicks from like 2005, and then he left for a little while and the team actually got good, and then he came back and it got bad again. So I blame most of the stuff on him, to be honest with you. Anyways, let's do this trade. Is it good to be associated with the Knicks from that era in any way though? Probably not. So Scott Perry, maybe they won't like this setting as of today. All right, so the signings that I wanted to make, and low-key actually I don't know if the Warriors will match this, but I've given Jonathan Kuminga a 4-year $55 million deal, as well as Naz Reid a 4-year $42 million deal. And that's pretty funny because I really did this because I saw he had no offers, at least on day 1, and said screw it. And if I'm being honest with you, he's probably still going to be a bench player here, at least for now. Low-key, if we trade Sabonis, he could start. And then lastly, I actually might decline this and give him a 1-year. I have no clue on why on God's green earth I decided to give Chris Middleton a 4-year deal. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. We did get Kuminga and Naz Reid. I also don't really know why I'm signing Chris Middleton, but he seemed like, oh, damn, they might take him from me. I might have to overpay for 1 year. You know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. It is, honestly, because we have absolutely no need for Chris Middleton. I kind of just did it off a whim to think like, oh, cool veteran, whatever. It honestly felt like a Kings type of move. But Naz Reid will serve as a backup to Sabonis, which is necessary. At least, like, if I don't really know, honestly. We have to spend the money somewhere. And Kuminga could start over Ron Holland for the time being. I honestly really like Kuminga's skill set in the NBA. He's really like a freak of nature type of athlete. The problem is his play style just doesn't fit the Warriors at all, really. And even in the last game of the season this year, Steve Kerr literally just, I think this is like one of the most realistic and good signings I made in a while in a video. With the rest of our roster spots, I'm probably just going to give out rookie deals to some dudes who went undrafted. So like this dude right here, it said he had a B+ potential, Mackenzie Mbako. So welcome to the team. It's funny because these dudes could be like the best college players ever and I would not know. Donnie Freeman, 18-year-old, also has a B. Oh, he's from Syracuse. I got to rock with him. And you know what? This dude shouldn't even be here yet. I just saw he committed to Florida in the transfer portal, but Xavier Lee, welcome to the team. Screw it. We get all those dudes on basically literally the exact same contract. And that's going to be the 15-man roster. This might be a sign of brain damage, but I signed Xavier Lee and we have 16 players, not 15. So I'm going to trade him to Detroit for a first-round pick in like 10 years. All right, so Malik Monk went down in overall. Nas Reed went down 1. Murray went down 1. But Ron Holland went up by 4. Scottie Pippen Jr. went up by 1. Devin Carter went up by 3. Oh, maybe this dude Mbako, is he not a free agent? I mean, my bad. Is he not a rookie? Because he went up and so did Freeman. Nah, he's got to be a rookie, right? I don't know. Oh, for some reason they got better, so I'll take it. I don't know if Kuminga's overall got better, but nonetheless, when you make him a small forward, he's an 84 now. And aside from that, you know, Coach Mike Stauffer usually pulls up equipped with an 11-man rotation. And well, this is the first time ever I'm actually going to leave it. I really like this for this team. Actually, I'm going to take a few. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot of minutes away from Murray, honestly. Yeah, this right here is what we're going with. 4 players, actually 5 players off the bench getting 20 minutes plus another person after that. You might think I'm a crackhead for playing Sabonis 24 minutes, but honestly, I'm really just waiting it out to see who's in the playoff picture that I could trade him for. And I don't think this team's going to be good. If we are, I'll take it as a maybe a not pleasant surprise, unpleasant surprise, but whatever. Also, you probably saw, but Devin Carter's a starting point guard. So he was a lottery pick last year. And in his last season in college, he averaged 20 a game. So I want to see what he'll do actually shooting the ball a lot. So I put his shot tendency up to 80. Also, Kuminga's is an 85 or 88. I forgot already. I kind of want him to lead the team a little bit. It says versatile defender. Kuminga has this like weird burst as I'm just going to start simulating the season. Oh, Harden for Sabonis day 1. I didn't even want to turn these off after seeing that just because that's just stupid on all fronts. Kuminga can like oddly get to the rim like Giannis at like 6'5 or 6'7 or whatever the hell he is. Not like him, but I don't know. Some of the traits just remind me of him sometimes. Thanks for the Paul George offer. No thanks though. We're currently having the most Kings season ever. We're 10th in the conference. Early into this year, Kuminga is leading the team with 16 a game and he's shooting 56 from the field. And then you got Monk. Nas Reed's actually averaging more than Sabonis, but Sabonis is shooting 65% from the field though. And basically all the young players are relatively inefficient but decent. Carter being one of them. He's shooting 41 from the field. And as Keegan Murray and Devin Carter are the 2 players hurting the team, I know we're not trying to win, but I'm gonna go ethical about this, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to establish a culture as well, though. I'm gonna start Trey Johnson. We're gonna start him with the 1 as well. Or you know what? Actually, no, I'm gonna start Monk because, well, I was about to say that Monk has had a lot of experience playing the 1 recently, and he's passing the ball a lot more than early in his career. So yeah, we're just gonna start them as combo guard. He'll instantly get the most minutes. He's currently like the 3rd or 4th most valuable player on the team. So we're just gonna hand the keys to him right now at a 74 overall. And then I'm also going to start Nas Reed at power forward, I think. Actually, low-key, nah. You know what? He's the main center off the bench. So I'm going to start Newell and give him a handful of minutes as well and just see how he does. Oh, you know what else too? I just looked it up. I saw this one person comment and say I didn't know how to pronounce this dude's name actually, even though I didn't have him on my team. It's Asa Newell. That's, you know what? I might still call him Asa Newell. Trey Johnson and Asa combined 4 for whatever the hell. What is it? 16 in their first start together. That's not good, but that's okay. You know what? Better off. We're tanking. We're really not though. We're still the 8th seed. Hey, I can tell you one thing that won't make us the 8th seed. Well, as January 28th, shout out to J. Cole, is about to approach, we have quietly elevated ourselves to the 5th seed in the conference. So is this that time when we decide, screw it, we're competing? I mean, we're 25 and 19. I'm not sure if we have much of a choice. We also have the Jazz pick, which they are 14 and 34. So I didn't want to, like, you know, try not to tank, but I did have this in the back of my mind, of course, that, you know, this would be a bailout at the end of the day. So I guess we're here. I guess Sacramento is back, and I'm just such a unintentionally stupidly good GM. Scott Perry, you know, his influence. Anyways, and this is crazy because we're doing this with 274 overall starting. I know I made a slight jab at Sabonis earlier and was like, basically, I don't remember what I said, but basically he evokes like no fear in anybody. But with that being said, his actual archetype is very conducive to winning basketball. I mean, I'm a fan of all the guys that play like this, like carbon copies of each other, but slightly different, like him, Sengun, Jokic. And I mean, yeah, he's adding a lot of wins to the team despite averaging just 11, 8, and 6 because I barely play the guy. He's still playing 24 minutes a game. And you know what? If we are gonna, oh, shout out to Devin Carter. He's actually impacting and bringing winning basketball now, it says. And so is everybody else. Scottie Pippen, Nas Reed, Ron Holland, literally everybody on the bench. The only player that isn't is Keegan Murray. So as we lean back into trying, I'm gonna give Sabonis 33 minutes a game, which is recommended. 10 more minutes at the beginning of the entire season. I probably hold him out of an all maybe NBA appearance. And I'm I'm also just going to give the rest to Kuminga. This is literally just the extraditing of all of Keegan Murray's minutes. And shout out to this. I didn't realize this would be our calling card far and away, actually, that I did not, in my mind, I would never have thought this. But we have the third best defense in the league, and our offense is in the bottom 10. So I was going to do Murray for Mitchell Robinson just to quadruple down on defense, which is dumb but smart, but also it would have allowed us to just run a bench lineup of Naz Reid and Mitchell Robinson. Now, for one reason I didn't really consider, which is that the Knicks are the 1 seed, which I don't really care, but maybe they'd be a little bit more reluctant at trading. A team, though, that wouldn't be. The Cavaliers have Max Strus on the market. They're the 8 seed right now. They've fallen off a bit, and he's shooting 41 from 3. He can give us offense that we currently don't have. He's also a decent hustler. He's an underrated rebounder. I remember, I think last year it was, playing a lot of minutes when certain guys were injured, and he was getting a ton of boards and things of that nature. So it's not like he's just out there like a shooter with no dog, you know? And we'll give them Murray for him. So screw it. And we get a first-round pick as well. He doesn't need to play a ton with us. We're going to do this right here. I've cut the bench minutes down a decent amount in general and gave some to Monk as well as Trey Johnson in the starting 5. But matter of fact, I'm going to take a few more from these two and give him the Naz Reid. And then we've got Holland at 18, Ellis with 17, Strus getting 14 because it is a role we do need to play. And he is bringing more wins to the Cavs so far than Carter or Pippen has brought to us. At least that's what it says. He wasn't starting either. He was the 6th man though. And there are 2 most inefficient shooters in general so far this season, whereas he brings more efficiency. So I'm going to put him at the 9th man. Okay. This might have been the wrong call. Since Strus got here, we have lost 5 straight games. All right. Well, this is super random. Strus must be bad luck. So I originally cut his minutes and just gave him back to everybody else, but I don't know why something randomly hit me. We're already playing 274 overalls in the starting lineup. Why not give a shot to one of the dudes that we picked up, whether through the draft or the free agency? I'm gonna give a shot to this dude, Donnie Freeman from Syracuse. Undrafted, but he's got good defense. Well, like decent, I guess. He's just like versatile. 99 stamina, and go out there and run. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Strus might not play another minute for this team, and look at that. Right after the rotational change, we win 3 of the next 4. Yeah, we're just meant for a little bit more adversity than having like players that have been in the NBA for a long time and should be winning games. Well, as Victor wins MVP, and here's all the awards if you care. Shout out to Popovich. Guess where at the end of the day we ended up anyways. As a shout to damn all rookie 2nd team. I thought they would definitely be 1st team. We've been playing these dudes a lot all season. We still ended up in the play-in. We're playing the Houston Rockets. I did cut that last dude from rotation only because he was shooting like 30% from the field, and we were still losing games. Anyways, let's just see how this goes. The starters are playing a lot. You know what? We're still better than these weak bum Houston Rockets, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to hating on them because they gave me a reason to. Naz Reid with 27 and 10, and Monk with 31. Sabonis with 18 and 14 assists. Only 4 boards, but I guess who cares because everybody else is getting the boards. It looks like, oh yeah, who's that? Wait, Assad Newell, 11 boards. There you go. I told you I was going to still say that name. I just did on accident. All right, well, we're going to play Dallas in round 1. Dallas usually really good in this game. Shout out to Nico. His ideas only realized in the virtual basketball game. And well, I guess we're about to give Asa. I can't do it. The matchup of a lifetime against Anthony Davis. Screw it. Let's see if he can handle it. Probably not. You know what? AD's 5 for 10 with 4 turnovers in this game. We might lose anyways, but still. Good game, first game though. Yeah, we're going to lose by 5. And Sabonis had a little triple-double. I've also got him at 36 minutes. He's playing 39, it looks like. And I still like Naz off the bench. He probably should get even more minutes though. Well, actually, his minutes might, I don't know where they even cut from. So you know what? We're good right now. That was a good game. We lost, but it was a good outing. Okay, now this one isn't. Yeah, we're about to lose by like 50. I don't know what happened to our defensive repertoire, but I mean, we still have the 3rd best defense in the league right now. And we're still 5th over the last 30 days. I wonder where our offense is. Okay, we're up to 15. That's not bad. Okay, we're going to win game 3. We went home. Shout out to the Kings. They have some pretty good fans. I will give it to them. I remember back in the day on this channel, I used to say that Sacramento didn't exist. That was a different time. Anyways, the Kings probably contribute to that at that time. At least they've had like 1 or 2 good years since then. Maybe really 1. That's the biggest problem with the Kings is that I was talking to some friends about it, and like the problem was that they didn't. Why is Malik Monk guarding Anthony Davis? They didn't string it into multiple years. Wait, oh, it's because they're running a damn big lineup with AD at shooting guard or something. Wait, no, he's at small forward. Anyways, down 2-1, season, I guess, semi on the line. Why is everyone so slow right now? Why is everyone so slow? Why is Kyrie moving like that? What the hell is going on? 8, what is happening? 0, what happened here? Hey, watch this. I'm about to load these in middle of the possession. Come on, Kyrie, go get a bucket. You deserve it. I just screwed up your whole play. I think it should be good now. Damn, that's gonna mess up the start today that I said to download. Oh my goodness, we threw the ball away. I don't know, something still feels wrong, but also not really. Kyrie gets a bucket. Scottie Pippen over to Johnson for the 3, and that is off. Yeah, something's got to be wrong. That should have went in, right? Oh, the steal by Pippen. The steal by Pippen. We've heard that one before. Oh, this is what movies threes are made of layup. Why can he not dunk? All right, well, let's just settle back into normalcy. That was a really weird start. Oh, I see Santi Aldama over there. Good thing I traded what's his name. Oh my goodness, Kyrie. Oh, he missed it, but he got his own board. Kyrie he stunned Scotty and then went for the spin, and maybe he got contested or something. I don't know, but he got his own board, which he probably deserved to make the first one anyways. So hey, whatever. And that was a once in a lifetime 2K move right there. I feel like you'll never see that sequence again of a missed layup that open. And then actually, wait, never mind. Nas Reed with the dunk. Screw it. Screw everything. 44.4 to go. Nas Reed with the number 34 on his back. Odd to see a little bit. What number does he wear in Minnesota? I don't know. Like 12 or something. 1, 0, 2. I can't remember. AD in the corner. Mid-range is good. I mean, he's got Malik Monk on him. I know I'm running a small lineup, but where the hell are all the big? Where's Asa? Oh, I see him on the bench right there. This game's over with, though. There's 28 seconds to go. Yeah, we weren't ready for prime time. And I just realized it's the damn Mavericks. I just realized we're losing to the same team again. 38 from Kuminga. And is this the dagger? Yep. All of that this whole season just to lose. Maybe Keegan Murray was the glue. Damn. Lakers lose, or Lakers beat the Mavericks and they beat the Spurs, and now the Lakers are playing the. I feel like I rarely see the Lakers make the finals in this, even with Luka. Watch, they're about to. I knew it. I knew they were gonna lose. Cooper flagged Finals MVP in his rookie season. That's got to be the worst way I've ever seen LeBron go out. Probably not. He had to have blown a 3-1 lead in one of these videos, but yeah. Anyways, all right. Well, even with that, we still have the third best odds from the Utah pick that we got from Mr. Thank you, Harrison Barnes. All right, let's see how this goes. Pistons about to jump up from 14. I already know it. Shout out to Orlando. It said they had no consecutive winning seasons. They had 2 straight losing seasons when their pick popped up. That made me think, damn, they really did have a losing season this year. But I feel like they'd have a much better series against the Celtics this year if what's his name, if Suggs was healthy. Or really like a lot of their. I think Mo Wagner got hurt in the beginning of the year as well. The Heat and the Thunder are both moving to the top 4 from 8. The Heat and the Thunder. So does that mean we're about to fall? We're about to fall, aren't we? Okay, well, we didn't fall to 7. We're gonna fall to 6. We're literally projected to be 6, and we're 6. You know what though? That's not terrible. That's not terrible. We also still have assets to move up. Okay, so should I hate on the Knicks? No, probably not, because I took Utah's pick. So just let them keep the 4th pick. We could talk to OKC and give them literally do another trade. Now in this draft, once again, it's Bonsta, Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer. Even though we started, what's his name this year? Newell. Cam Boozer would be a very good fit considering the team. I don't know Peterson's game like that, but I'm gonna assume just like every shooting guard ever that's in the lottery, he's probably projected to be a scorer, like a good all-around player, whatever. And like Trey Johnson is already this. So if we could jump up and secure Cam Boozer, that'd be pretty good. And I have just the man to offer Oklahoma City. Max Strus. We also have pick 17 from ourselves. Actually, now that I think about it, we could probably package some of these dudes that we signed last year. I will say Scottie Pippen especially, I mean, he has a 91 steal, but for not having defensive attributes and being more of an offensive player, he wasn't really that good this year. Shot 30% from 3. And we also don't need another point guard right now, considering that Carter was just about as good as him, and we started Malik at the 1. We also have Keon, who I'm going to re-sign probably, as long as he doesn't want 30 million. Okay, we have traded. This was honestly a super finesse. We have traded Scottie Pippen Jr., Max Strus, our 17th pick, as well as our 2030 first round pick. So 2 firsts, Scottie Pippen and Strus, for the 2nd pick in the draft while keeping the 6th pick. So we have 2 better picks than we had last year. We already had a pretty decent year, and yeah, here we are. So I'll take it. That's good. Honestly, Bonsta, or since Bonsta is a bigger wing, him or Cam Boozer, whichever one slides, is fine by me. I could have sworn I just hired Juwan Howard to be the damn GM. Is that not Juwan Howard? Or the assistant GM, whatever. All right, so the first pick, Miami's going to select Bonsta, unsurprisingly. That's a great player for that city. Shout out to Damian Lillard. I could trade the 2nd pick for him. Hell no, I won't be though. We are going to take Mr. 78 overall power forward, Cameron Boozer, 1000%. So he also gives us the flexibility. He tends to in 2K play similar to a player like Sabonis. So if we ever did need to trade Sabonis, who was very good last year, then yeah, Darren Peterson goes 3rd. It would be crazy if he would have fallen to 6th. And I think with my 6th pick, 2K is doing their best job to convince me to pick Caleb Wilson, but we don't need another power forward and center. We already have a full 4-man big rotation, 1000%. Cole Peters has all-star potential, but he's ranked in the 30s, so I'd imagine there's better. And honestly, it really just comes down to Elijah Arenas. All-star potential. We need offense. He provides offense. I don't mean to just make the typical pick that I normally make. I was honestly trying to do something different, but it's exactly what we need. So probably will go up at a small forward as well to like a 76. So that'll that'll be good. We might not have a draft, what's it called, spot for this player anyways, a roster spot, but I'm going to draft Elliot Cadeau. With this pick, it says he has all-star potential from UNC. I just sat here and looked at my phone for the past 5 minutes because they just announced that Damian Lillard recovered from his blood clot. That is insane. I ain't never seen someone recover that quickly from a blood clot. That is what's up, though. They said he's going to be out for at least one game, but that is fire. That also makes that series so much better. And shout out to, you know what, I'm just going to shout him out. This man Joe Knows just DM'd me. He must have watched the playoff sim I did the other day because he said that playoff sim was right when I had the injuries on and they made Dame play in the first game. Well, I guess he's not playing the first game, but he should. I didn't think he was going to be back regardless. Anyways, I'll draft this dude right here. I don't care. He got a face scan because he was in the My Career story that I never uploaded to YouTube. And yeah, another great draft. I'm going to decline Proctor. That might be indicative of how good he is, but I'm going to accept for now, though. You know how I do. I'm going to just trade the bastard for some picks. Huh? Hey, what? Wait, what? What? Why does it say De'Aaron Fox wants just $4 million a year? What am I looking at? Do we reunite? Is this like the written in the start? Now, this isn't just for me. This isn't like a 2K11 thing where like, or 2K17 where they would be like, oh, we want to take a veteran discount and I want a championship. No, this is not that just because we're the Kings. I've never seen this before. I've literally never seen this before. He wants $4 million. Is this just charitable work? He's about to sign a 5-year, $22 million deal with the Pelicans. The funny thing is like teams aren't even maxing out the MLE. You know what? I will though. I will max out the MLE. I'm gonna give him a front-loaded contract too. Are we about to get De'Aaron? This is perfect. You know, it is funny because this is literally perfect for our team right now. This is so stupid. De'Aaron Fox, #1 offer, Kings, 40 years, $33 million. I'll probably pull back and get Keon Ellis, but honestly, is he restricted? No, he's not. We'll talk to you later. We might, if we lose Keon, we lose Keon, dog. I'm about to get De'Aaron Fox back. I just like Keon. He's a cool player, but De'Aaron Fox, welcome back to the Kings. I mean, for one, I don't know if I ever really could trade him again because he's only making like 8 million. So I don't know what to say. Anyways, let's just renounce the rights of all these guys. I don't want any of them back except for Keon. I literally don't. I mean, we have more than enough. Oh, wait, hold on. Damn, is he about to go to the Grizzlies? Hold on. Okay, watch this, right? I gave Keon just a bit more money just so he would accept my contract, but I'm going to decline it because I can't accept it right now and unless they're going to not let me get De'Aaron. I'm going to decline it. Wait a day. Granted, though, there's probably a player I could trade right now that would free up the money, like more than enough players like Almanza, who we don't probably need. Well, De'Aaron Fox is officially back. We're going to move him back to point guard, obviously. This is so dumb. It just feels, why is he, what number he wore? 5? He's wearing 23 now. You know, Tyrese Proctor, you're going to have to move to the side, G. This is De'Aaron Fox team again. He's back. And Keon Ellis, welcome back. 5-year deal. That's right. Secured him. Well, we have 18 players on the roster, so obviously we're good on signings. And I'm going to go to this. And okay, Sabonis went down in overall. Kuminga went up 4, but I did make him a small forward, so I don't know how much of that was that. Low-key, I forgot about Ron Holland. I know that sounds crazy, but I just kind of treated Ron Holland as like a bench piece rather than, oh yeah, right, I forgot I traded DeRozan for this guy, and he's supposed to get significantly better. So there's also him. He'll be probably still off the bench, but a lot of minutes. Trey Johnson, 80 overall. Devin Carter went up to an 82. Keon still an 80. Assad Newell, 79. Cam Boozer, 79. Shoot, we could low-key still start my guy. I mean, I don't know. I might start the dude I drafted 2nd overall, but and look, after the Fox took Arenas' spot, I can't lie to you. So Arenas will probably not play year 1, but maybe I'll find a spot for him. I'm gonna trade low-key. I'm about to just trade Mbako, Freeman, and Proctor for a haul of draft picks from teams. They might still end up decent potential-wise. They might have just not got better in their first years. I'm gonna take a 20-30 pick from Mbako from the Bucks. Grab a first from the... Oh, this is our first? You know, screw it. I'll take it back. Why not? And then the Pelicans want to give us 2 firsts. We got to trade a lottery protected first, but it's our own, which I don't know, but I'll do it. Screw it. I decided to keep all the younger players that could potentially get better. And yeah, good stuff. Oh yeah, 2K is just glitched. This man De'Aaron Fox has no career stats. No stats. This year we're gonna go with literally 30 minutes exactly to every starter. I'm gonna start Johnson at the 2 over Monk with Kuminga, Fox, Boozer, and Sabonis. And then we got Holland, Nas Reed, and Monk playing think 20 each off the bench. Newell at 16, and then 7 each to Carter and Ellis for a full 11-man rotation. Damn, I just realized that I didn't resign. Do I have to resign anybody? Okay, cool. I could resign Monk right now, and that'll negate a 20 million player option from him. So I will do this immediately. And we could also resign Sabonis. He doesn't have a player option, so it's no like benefit really, but he only wants 16 million a year. You know what? Honestly, with this type of contract, you could stay here for your career, honestly. Well, we lost by 30 in our first game. Maybe Fox left his talent back in his last life too. He shot 5 for 15. Shoot, imagine I might trade the bastard again. Oh my goodness, we are starting off just losing. I'm gonna give it the rest of the month, but this is not good. I lied. I didn't finish the month. Oh, okay. Cam Boozer is shooting 35% from the field. Yeah, he is taking away basketball wins from this basketball team. So is Ron Holland, but at least he's bricking from 3 worse than usual, but which he does have a 62. Maybe his tendency went up in the offseason. I mean, yeah, he has a 48-3 tendency. Honestly, I want to train Ron Holland to, I don't know, I'm looking at durability, to play very similar. Granted, Kuminga has a much higher tendency than him as it is, but to Kuminga, I don't know. Anyways, just maybe the comparison was wrong, but just stop shooting the damn ball. We need you to play like Anthony Mason or something. Probably like Xavier. Nah, Xavier McDaniel shot 3s definitely. I don't give a damn what pick he was. We're demoting Cam Boozer down to 12 minutes a game. Ron Holland's gonna go down to 13. I'm promoting Keon up to 18 because he's playing really well so far. He's just shooting the ball really well, so gotta respect it. And then the new replacement 4 is Assad Newell, 30 a game, same overall as the other guy, except he won't piss me off as much. Matter of fact, Nas Reed should be getting more minutes too. What am I doing? Yeah, whatever. I worked that out anyways. Now he's got 25. Oh yeah, it made that change, and look at this. We've lost 1 game since. This is when it started. I think. Hold on, let me check. This is Cam Boozer's last game starting. He was 5 for 12, but then after that, Assad Newell 17 and 9 in his first start of the season, and then since then we have lost 1 game out of whatever this. Do I feel like counting right now? I always do. I always like saying the number. We're 10 and 1. There you go. We're about to lose to the Wolves though, for sure. I've definitely. Oh, never mind. Just like that, we're 17 and 9. Much better basketball. Wait a second. I just remembered something. This affects the gameplay 0%, but I remember that the sliders are probably still 0 and 0 for everything. Wait, did we play in this? We won the champion. We won the championship. We won the what's it called? The play-in tournament. That might be our only championship this season, but don't talk to me. That's okay. We still are not losing games though. This is great. Khalil Ware for De'Aaron Fox. That's tempting. Not doing it though. Well, after the very odd start, we're up to 34 and 18. Still don't really. This is still kind of a fever dream that Fox is back, but forget kind of fully. I mean, Booz is playing all right off the bench now, I guess. Is he like shooting 3? What is he doing? I mean, he has a 35 threes tendency. That's not a lot. And he has a 75, so that's not bad either. It looks like Ron Holland's picked up his game a lot. Yeah, he's bringing us a win now with his minutes reduced. So is Carter. He wasn't playing that good early in the year either, but obviously I'm not changing. I've learned from my Max Strus Chronicles to not change anything ever. So we're just going to continue. Victor wins MVP. DeBonsta Rookie of the Year. Hey, low-key, I wish that was an underratedly bad part. We could have been #1 if this man Boozer was just. I low-key should have picked what's his name, the other dude. Damn. I don't know. Cade wins Clutch Player of the Year. Darko Coach of the Year for the Raptors. Yeah, I mean, they did just win the finals. We had no players on All NBA, anything, or All Defense. Cam Boozer makes 2nd team All Rookie. I can't really say I sabotaged because he kind of did it to himself. Ain't even need my help. You understand the reference. We fell to 4th, but we're only 6 games back of the first seed and should be relatively, I wouldn't say confident. We're playing Jokic. For a second, I thought him and Sabonis were the same overall because it ended both in 7, but one is 10 overalls higher, so that's not good. Aside from that, though, I mean, the teams are relatively, I wouldn't say even, but they're interesting. I feel like the Nuggets rarely change up their team, and well, they have Jaime Jaquez at the small forward now, and they have James Harden off the bench. What's up with them in this trend? I'm gonna be honest with you. My first adjustment in playoff office that I'm not even gonna think twice about. I'm just gonna bench Cameron Boozer, like not play him. I'm gonna add like 4 or 5 minutes to each of Sabonis and Fox, and that's it. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we have 1 minute left. There you go. All right, game 1. We win by 10. I'll take it. 26 from Nas Reed. Sabonis, I guess, at a triple-double. It was hard to find because he only put up 10 points, but he had 15 and 10, so I'll take it. He played 38 minutes. Fox played 33. He played well. This is truly like especially Fox of all players, like the universe is just telling us, screw it, this guy needs to be here because out of all players, like I said, I don't know. Fox with 26 and 13 in the next game. Win again. Jokic with one of the worst shooting years I've ever seen him have on this game. 9 for 24. He might be glitched too. Low-key, Fox Fox should have won Rookie of the Year since they took away all of his. Anyways, we won by 23 the next game. Fox and Sabonis would have combined like almost 50 points. We're basically just getting all of Jokic's production in these two guys separately. And last game, maybe, nope, we lose. Okay, there you go. We won it in 5. Nikola Jokic, Nikola Jovic, Nikola Topic, Kings in 5. Second round, Minnesota just went to, wait, what? How did Utah get good? Their first round picks have been robbed. Well, I guess they did have it the first year, right? Because they were just protected. So they have Dylan Harper, and that's how they got good. Okay, that's literally the explanation, because they signed Tari Eason. He's an 86. Collier's an 85. Shout out to them, but they lost to Minnesota, though. Shoot, looking at Utah, they might be better than us. But don't worry, Assad Newell's about to put Julius Randle in hell. That did not mean to rhyme that. The former finals MVP, Julius Randle. We lose game 1. Let me guess. Anthony Edwards, 30 points. We're going to lose another game. Yeah, Trey Johnson with 29. Okay, finally a win at home. 33 from Fox. Best player on the court in this game. Okay, yet again. I was low-key. I thought of every worst scenario. Like, I've never been so doomsday in a rebuild until we went down 2-0. Because I was thinking, damn, we drafted the wrong players. I don't know if Trey Johnson's going to be a superstar. Cam Boozer stinks. We're stuck with Fox and Sabonis again. We're basically just the Kings all over again. Literally. Remember one of those last videos when I was like in year 10 and I was like, does this still look like the Utah Jazz? Yeah, this definitely still looks like the Sacramento Kings. Anyways, it is a huge game 5 to take a 3-2 lead. We're tied 115 with 140 to go. Hopefully somehow in this game we don't have Malik Monk guarding Anthony Davis again, even though he's not even in this series. And so far it looks to be relatively normal on both sides, actually. All right, Jeremiah Fears. I damn near drafted that dude over actually over Newell, which I don't regret, because Newell's been playing a big role for us the past few years. And Monk with good defense on Dillingham, and that is off. Great stuff by Monk. 123 to go. He's hitting a nice little crossover. Fox is in, Monks is in. This is actually a great lineup, because we got Trey out the game and we got Newell out the game for Naz Reid and what's his name? Oh, Fox with the layup. This would probably be an ideal late game lineup for this team, actually, which is rare in 2K. They usually put in the dumbest lineup ever and then eventually put in the starters. But yeah, because we got Naz Reid in at the 4, which, you know, it's Naz Reid. Oh, I just realized he's getting revenge. But why is Sabonis guarding Ant? Oh yeah, they got a damn little body lineup out there. Oh my goodness, he pulled up and he made it. He did not need to pull up that shot. He could have went all the way to the rim and dunked on the air. All right, Fears is guarding Fox, and Fox will go to the rim all the way. That's a foul. Second for Dillingham. Foul outs are on, by the way. I mean, we've been playing like an 11-man rotation half of this time. Oh my goodness, Fox smoked a free throw. All right, the starters are back in and probably good for defensive purposes. Edwards, actually Monk is still in. Oh, okay. Johnson must have fouled out of this game. Anyways, Edwards trying to cook on Malik. And what the hell is happening over there? DiVincenzo's got wide open for 3. He missed it, though. I've noticed this a lot in the LaMelo Ball series I've done on my second channel. I've mentioned it many times that there's so many instances where players get stuck on other players or just on nothingness. And he just got moved to hell by Randall there. That would have been an offensive foul in real life, probably. Anyways, oh, Fox to the rim all the way. De'Aaron puts his head down and gets to the rim. 3-point lead for your Kings. We just need one more stop. One more stop. We're not going to get it, are we? Gobert into Randall. Oh, yeah. He with us. Let him shoot. Screw it. I don't give a damn what type of finals MVP he won. Oh, God. Off the ball. No. DiVincenzo. He missed again. Dante. No. You don't got a hard time to get that damn O board this time. And Fox at the line. Can he hit some free throws finally? There we go. And Fox hits both. No timeouts for the Wolves. I've just now noticed there's a Canada flag in these arenas. Is that just because Minnesota borders Canada, or is that like a common thing? All right. Yeah, game over. 44-4-4 from Anthony Edwards. No Jay-Z. 32-6-3 from Fox in the win. And shout out to Assad Newell. 15-10. 19-8 for Reed. 13-11-11 from Sabonis, giving us that baby, not baby Jokic. I don't know. High school Jokic. I mean, we did beat Jokic. You know what? Screw it. He's giving us Domantas Sabonis highlights. Anyways, win by 30 points. Trey Johnson with 25. We are going to advance to the conference finals. This can't be the first time the Kings have made it since they got hoed to the Lakers, right? It could be, but I feel like they were good enough for some years after that they could have made. I don't know. I know the Wolves made it in 04. Honestly, I don't even know what exact year it was. I think it was 02 that the Kings got screwed in the conference finals with them foul calls. Anyways, we're playing the Mavericks. We actually lost to this team last year, so I saw Newell and Anthony Davis again. Let's see how it goes. We lose by 15. Max Christie with 27. Shout out to role players. Get more minutes at Cam Boozer over my dead body. We're gonna win this next one by 13 points. Fox with 26 and 6. Shout out to the Simcast feature. I will say this is one of the greatest features probably in a video game. You know what? Actually, every time I play Madden, well, Madden has that little like jump in feature you can do. I guess it does have that. Yeah. Like you can do like offense only, defense, or you can do play key moments, whatever. Or maybe you could do by down. I don't know. Anyways, Kyrie against De'Aaron Fox. Interested to see how the Spurs will be next season with this this fast man. He pulls up, cuts it to 1. So series tied 1-1. Could take a nice 2-1 lead here, but you know, we need to stop Kyrie. Oh my goodness. Did he just break Fox immediately? Anyways, Kyrie over the screen to the right, all the way to the rim. That is off. Rebound by himself again. How has this happened so many times? So he gets blocked though. I think he got blocked by Kuminga there. Kuminga back up the other way. He gives it to Fox in the corner. Fox trying to go at Najee Marshall. He's in a, oh my goodness, shot swatted back by AD and it's out of bounds. 5:55 left in the clock. Kings down by 1 point. Pass into Fox. Fox will go right at Kyrie all the way to the, oh, he pulls it up again and bricks it. Why do they always pull up that shot? Pass into AD. Oh no, why did AD? Oh, there we go. They switched it. That was actually, oh my goodness, AD. That is good. Off the dribble going to the left. He put him in the spin cycle. The young man ain't never seen that move like that before. If only you guarded him when he was at Kentucky. You ain't see nobody like that. Cooper Flag was not doing that. Oh, Fox pulls up. He bricks it. That actually wasn't a terrible shot though, because we played the clock correctly. If we can get a stop. Oh my goodness. No, Noel, what are you doing? Top 10 statesmen said aged terribly. It was a good shot still. We just couldn't get the stop. We nearly could have tied the game, but instead now we're down by 5 with 23 seconds. Why would we pass to the post in this economy? He stepped out of bounds. He just stepped out of bounds. Yep, we lost. 6-point loss. AD with 35. Unstoppable. I think the most underrated part about AD's game, not like something that can't be quantified, I guess. I don't know if quantified is the right word, but is like his twitchiness as Fox will get to the rim and get fouled. Like I think there's a level between, there's some level between AD and Simbular where most bigs stand in like how they can move their limbs in general when you're that tall. And then there's just AD at like the upper echelon of it where like he can just do things sometimes as quick as guards can do. Anyways, Kyrie will go to the rim against Fox. He gets kind of bumped towards the baseline. He brings it back out. He's gonna run an ISO. It looks like he's gonna go right at Fox and he gets fouled. Goes to the line. So speaking of this, I mean, Fox is guarding him. Actually, Johnson is fouled out of this game as well. He didn't sub in right there for Monk. So we don't really have a better defender. You know what? I take that back. No, I don't. I'm like, Fox is at 89 perimeter defense. We're just not going to talk about it. I guess I was wrong. Anyways, 1:45 to go. Screw it, De'Aaron. Then it's just your fault. You're just getting absolutely cooked by Kyrie. Oh my goodness. De'Aaron. No, he missed the layup. He got Kyrie. Kyrie was cooked, lost in the sauce. Almost made him tear his damn ACL again. Sorry, Kyrie. You know, I rock with Kyrie. I just felt like hating. You know, it's a art of war. We're against each other. Anyways, Kyrie, step back. Go on to the left. All the way. Pull up. And that is good. 3-point lead. Low-key, now that I think about it, Kyrie's been injured a lot throughout his career, right? But he's never like torn like an ACL or Achilles, I don't think. Anyways, Fox steps back, does not get open. Back out to Noel, over to Sabonis. Sabonis will pump fake the weird looking step through thing, bring it back out. He's going to shoot the shot and he makes it. Screw it. 58 seconds to go. Sabonis, I mean, he's at 15 points. It's about right for him. That's what he averages mostly. Kyrie guarded by Fox. 51 seconds to go. He's going to pull up the 3 and that is off. Rebound. Great board by Kuminga against the trees, and Kuminga running it up the court down to Sabonis and it gets tipped and stolen by Oubre. Kyrie recovers it. Irving to the rim. The block by Noel. 34 seconds to go. 17 seconds on the shot clock and it's just a 1-point game. The Mavs can, you know, rekindle their offense, bring it back up to the top of the key. Oh wait, no, they're going to give it down to Christie quickly. It's back out. Kyrie against Fox. He pulls up again and that is good again. Kyrie is just showing his prowess, his prominence. It's crazy because in this game you're seeing just how much better. I mean, Fox is incredible too. Fox dropped 60 literally this season, but like Kyrie is at least virtually than Fox. I remember when Kyrie for a few years span, I feel like was down at like an 89 overall in 2K when he was with Brooklyn. Anyway, oh my goodness, Fox pump fakes. He could have shot it like 3 times. He gets it down to Noel over to Monk back to Kuminga, back to Monk. He passes it back out to Fox. Why is he spinning? I don't know, but he pulls the shot and it is off. We are gonna lose. See, now that was the worst use of the shot clock. block because watch, I bet he misses a free throw now. Granted, we don't have a, yeah, he's not gonna miss a free throw. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait, he made both. Anyways, yeah, we lost. We hit a 3 somehow, and Kuminga with 26. Him and Fox went 19 for 22 from the free throw line in this game, but they actually did shoot more free throws than us. I would have thought we led that, and we are down 3-1 in the conference finals. Domantas Sabonis is injured. What are we talking about? What? So, oh my God, you guys did this in, okay, I didn't think I mentioned this. Yeah, injuries are on like 2% chance. How has this even occurred? We lost. Let's be honest, we were gonna lose anyways. We were down 3-1, and Sabonis shot 6 for 11, 8 for 8 from the line, and almost had a triple double. Irving with 42, Davis with, yeah, we just didn't have it. They're gonna win the finals this year. Damn, I was wrong. Cooper Flag back to, is he just the greatest ever? I don't know. They have relatively the same team. They took another damn Knicks player and Cole Anthony, real New Yorker right there. Okay, well, there's that. I just found out that Russ was still on the Nuggets too. He never left. I literally just found this out because I went and overrode the retirements of him and Harden. Well, matter of fact, they're still going to be there because the only player who I let retire was Harrison Barnes. We have the 9th and the 13th best odds in the draft from the Detroit Pistons and the New Orleans Pelicans. Is there any way we can finesse this and, you know, jump up a million spots? Wait, the Kings had the rights to swap picks with the Hawks, and their pick went lower. It goes Hawk. Wait, what? What just happened? So we have the Hawks pick? Did we get the better pick or the worst one? I don't even know. Okay, well, our pick stood at 9, but we should have another selection now, I'm pretty sure. I want to just skip it and say I'm wrong. Wait, no, there it is. There it is. 14% chance. What? Is that serious? Or are they trolling me? 14% chance at 1? Oh my God. They might be. There's no way this isn't it. This is a glitch. This is a glitch. We don't have 14% chance at 1. We got the second pick in the draft. They're 35th all time, most in NBA history. Hold on, chill out. Anyways, we got the second pick in the draft. Wait, matter of fact, I can still do this. Watch, it's gonna give us the same results anyways. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I don't know why they wouldn't just show me having the second pick if the pick was gonna get swapped anyways, but screw it. Yeah, we get the second pick in the draft from Atlanta somehow. We also have 28 2 second-round picks. Happy I didn't skip the lottery. Anyways, well, this year's draft, so I'm still using these draft classes that I made in one of my videos recently, where I basically just took these best draft classes and with not much attention to detail just lowered their potentials, but they're still pretty damn good players. Like, it says Hall of Fame. It probably still, I think what it is like these classes are a few years in, and by the time these dudes start to hit their prime is when I usually end the video, so it kind of doesn't matter anyways. Low key though, conference finals appearance, would this not be the best year to double back and make a star trade? I will say, we considering that Fox gave us the contract of the greatest contract ever, you know what, when does Sabonis's new cheap deal kick in? Next year. So next year we have, it says 100 and there's no way we have $112 million in cap space. That's insane. But we have to re-sign Trey Johnson, so and Asai. So I'm gonna see what they want, but or at least that's what it says. Actually no, because I think it'll be their 4th years. Look, you can see the little faint purple line. It just isn't kicked in yet. We'll probably have like a max spot at least by next year. With that being said though, we could still trade this pick. I just don't know for what, because I would rather lock in now. Just realized looking through stuff that the Cavs traded Darius Garland for Alperen Sengun straight up, and they signed Fred VanVleet to be their starting point guard. What an odd hybrid team. But the chess move you're not seeing here is that the Rockets signed DeAndre Ayton, so that's really just the Sengun replacement for anyways. Okay, let me key you in on the plan that's going on right now. So it's actually, I'll be honest with you, so as you know, a lot of times when I'm trying to make the star trade in these videos or trying to get to it, I'll lower the trade difficulty down to 50 rather than the normal, well, not normal, but abnormal 100 I'll be keeping him at. So I decided that Paolo, who is not untouchable, he's the opposite of untouchable. Anyways, I decided he would be the right player to go after. He added a lot of wins to this team. This team missed the playoffs though. They're not doing very good, but he would be perfect for our team. Overall, he's coming to his own. He's a big body dude, versatile, can grab the boards, all types of stuff, right? So I've offered basically this package right here multiple times now, where I give him the second pick, the 9th pick. I even made a trade where I offered Naz Reid and Keon Ellis alongside this, which is this isn't insane. One that I have not tried yet is putting Arenas as well, but I have offered Arenas alongside Naz Reid plus 2 more first-round picks in this deal specifically. I've offered all of a bunch of different combinations in the past like 10 minutes, and they don't accept. So I'm unsure if this is the one thing I think that could push the needle. Is I would love to, the two players I would love to trade most right now, I'm just being honest, are Devin Carter and Ron Holland. Both aren't really doing a ton for us. They should be very expendable, but they have team options that are expired currently. We'd have to go to the go past the draft to do these, so we'd have to use the pick. Then I don't know if the Magic would be able to afford all of this. It's just like it gets more complicated, you know? I mean, you know what though? I can see, okay, so like obviously they can't afford this. Oh yeah, and I think I might have offered Boozer as well. I'm not sure though, but it just, I don't want to give up too much when I feel like I'm so close, and I feel like I'm gonna have to give up a little bit too much to get it done. Anyways, if I could do a trade like this, so this is 40 million in, you know what, that is true. Paolo does make 40 million. So, but then if I use this first round pick, he's gonna be getting paid like 15 million or like 10 or something. But I do think a player in this draft class will still go for as much value as the pick would. Like if this dude McCoy or Tyron Stokes has Hall of Fame ceiling, and I guess worst case scenario, we just take one of them and see what happens and keep them. I don't know. I will say the pretty obvious backup plan to all this is Devin Booker's on the Suns, and he's obviously still Devin Booker, and the Suns stunk it up and won the least games in the league this year. Matter of fact, what pick did they have? Oh, right. It's the 5th pick in Houston, and you know that story. So we could probably easily, I feel like D-Book's got him pretty easy to get in 2K for some reason. But anyways, let's just go to the draft, I guess. First pick, Tyron Stokes. I low-key should have traded up just to, he's a damn demigod in these a lot of the time. I want to see if I can get him. You know what? We'll just live with our choices. But actually, if I could get it done, it says they're both 4 stars. Okay, I traded one 2028 something first. I already forgot what it was, along with a second, and I think it was this Celtics first. I don't know. And we got Tyron Stokes. We moved up. Granted, I still have it on 50% difficulty, just to be honest with you, but I really want to do that because just in case we don't get Paolo, this dude's an 80 overall big body forward, 230 pounds, who would actually provide something to us. And yeah, low-key, I got an idea. I got a few ideas that could happen. I think instead of trading him, we could consolidate the rest of the team and just trade Holland for whatever it is. We could trade Holland, Carter, and shoot, maybe even Boozer for something better, but it doesn't have to be Paolo, but maybe it will be though. Anyways, we also have the 9th pick, so I'm gonna take Sadiq White with the Tim Duncan ceiling, which is great. Thanks. 28th pick. Not many guys with all NBA left, but Trent Perry does, so I'm gonna take him. And I'm gonna trade this 2nd round pick for some future seconds because I don't want it. All right, so once again, a successful draft, and let's go past the rookie signings. And yeah, see, like, look, they're trying to make me decline Devin Carter's contract because he must be kind of weak. I'm gonna accept everybody though, and then we're gonna go call up the Magic. Low key too, I didn't even think about this, but if we couldn't get Paolo, I mean, Franz wouldn't be the worst option either. You know me, I'm over here just trying to attack them like a damn shark because they're not winning currently. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you at this point. I mean, yeah, honestly, we're just gonna stand pat for now, and I plan on reevaluating after the player progression because that's when the players will progress, so maybe they'll be worth even more. But we currently have 18 players on the roster, so we are in desperate need of, you know, consolidation. Well, for the record, which granted this is pretty similar to his previous contract, Kuminga wants to re-sign 3 years, 16 million, just about a year, so we'll do that. Ron Holland doesn't want to re-sign yet. Carter will accept for 7. I'll just do this. Naz Reid, just 7 a year, but that's past this year. That doesn't really concern this year. We could re-sign LaVine, guys, don't worry. That's who we really need. You know what though, unironically, I know we have so many players, but if we could sign like an 84 overall dude, yeah, we got to make a star trade. There's no other way to go right now. We've just accrued too much. So we're gonna pick up my guy Joshua Hart. I'm gonna sign him. That's the only spot we can really slightly improve at, is the 4. Damn, Sabonis went down 2 overalls. Fox went down 1. Boozer went up by 6. That's why it's good I didn't trade the bastard yet. I did try to though. I'm trading Almanza and Elliot Cadeau to the Wizards for 2 firsts. Trading this dude Trent Perry to the Bulls for 2 firsts. I'm really just accepting the first ones I see, honestly, for some picks. And this dude Behringer, he has a no trade clause now, but I guess he doesn't care because I gave him the qualifying offer, and he's to the Clippers. That gives us 15 players. We're just gonna, as of right now, with this insanely deep rotation, which has kind of been the calling card of this team so far, just go to the season. So I'm gonna have to give, because with how the roster is currently constructed, especially with Sabonis getting worse and worse, we're gonna need Boozer to be what he needs to be. Also, I haven't edited the rotation yet, but obviously Trey Johnson's gonna start again. Averaged 15 on almost 50, 40, 90 shooting last year. But yeah, we're gonna need Boozer to lock in this year because the future is dim until him and this dude Stokes are good. I am unironically going to start the season And this is just stupid. Running a 13-man rotation. I'm going to take away some of these minutes from some of these dudes. But yep, this is going to be it right here. 27 a game for the starters. Then 15 for Nas, 15 for Ron, 15 for Carter, 15 for Hart, 15 for Trey. Oh, I didn't realize Trey was on the bench. Hold on, let me fix that. There you go. Now this is it. This is it. A 13-man rotation. Matter of fact, this dude deserves more than Hart Newell because he's been cooking. I don't know. I just changed some more stuff, but this is what I'm going with. It is a new trend. The league will never see it coming. No one can stop us. I already know it. The Nuggets, they can never beat us. You saw it the first round. Look at that. All right, we are in no man's land, uncharted territory. This is a nasty season, right? Okay, well, for one, let me clarify something. Oh, you heard my voice just break? I randomly had to sneeze mid-sentence, so I muted my microphone. I do that a lot, actually. Sounded like Jay-Z for a second. Anyways, 41-11 is Portland. They have Luka. That's why. Which, by the way, makes this team incredibly good. Anyways, we are 28-22. I say we're in no man's land because we're just super mid again. I will say, not one player on the team except for Keon Ellis somehow. I was looking at this. This is like just random as hell. Like, he just got so much worse this year, but for no reason. Anyways, he's the only player in the negatives for this team in terms of value. Now, I'm sad to report that I looked at Paolo, and Paolo is now untouchable, but I'm not gonna lie to you, he's like a 95, and if it didn't happen in the offseason what I was offering, it's not gonna happen now. Now, who you do want to keep at this point in your tenure is guys who are giving you a bang for their buck. Trey Johnson is averaging 15, and he's the most valuable player on the team currently, despite being just an 83 overall. Boozer's playing decent this year. He's playing good, relatively, but is he untouchable? No. Nas Reed has consistently played really well off the bench, and then Tyron Stokes actually in the very limited minutes giving us 2 wins a game off the bench. So, all right, well, I'm still on the fence about Carter's inclusion or not, but nonetheless, I have simplified this down to a 9-man rotation led by Trey Johnson, Fox, Kuminga, and Sabonis all getting like damn near 30 plus minutes, all of them in the starting 5. Then you got Nas Reed and Stokes playing starter minutes because Stokes is obviously playing based off of his advanced stats really well despite the limited minutes. And then Malik Monk and Assad Newell are going to finish out the rotation. I just trust this dude for his he's not really adding a lot advanced wise, but I just trust him for his defensive prowess at this point. He started for us in a whole damn conference finals appearance, so I got to trust him. After that, I can tell you officially, Ellis, he might stick around, but we're going to get rid of in some fashion Ron Holland for sure. He's not really doing anything this entire time, as well as Josh Hart, because I kind of just signed him for this purpose. Also, would not be against getting rid of Elijah Arenas because he only went up like 1 overall in the offseason. So let's get to moving though. It's too much talking, not enough going. All right, we are trading Cameron Boozer, Domantas Sabonis, and Jonathan Kuminga in probably one of the biggest trades you could possibly get back. This is on the trade finder because this player that we're about to receive, A, is normally never on the trade finder, and B, is basically just a better version of Paolo that we are about to receive. Welcome to the Sacramento Kings, Jason Tatum. Yep, that's right. We're sacrificing. We're giving up Boozer, we're giving up old man Sabonis, and we're giving up Kuminga, but we get back Jason and the expiring $40 million contract of Drew Holiday, who's also a 74 overall. I'm sorry, Kuminga, you've been good to us. Cam Boozer, you're starting to get your feet under yourself, and Sabonis, you've been around. You know, we got to a conference finals together, but when you can get a star player like this, by the way, Boston's the 8th seed right now, you know, they're not like running away with nothing, maybe looking to change things up. Well, here you go. Here's a damn change up. We have so many guys that can fill in and take over the roles of these guys that we're trading, and not only we get Jason Tatum from it. I forget Cameron Boozer. I don't give a damn. Jason Tatum, welcome to the Kings. This just feels weird. If we really want, we could just start Nas Reed now if we want. I know we just traded both of our bigs, 2 of them, and then look, they're trying to start Stokes. Sounds good to me. But we also still have, we could also start Newell at the center, but we also still have Hart to trade or keep. We got Keon, Elijah Arenas. I cannot believe we're about to do this right now. With the $37 million deal of Drew Holiday plus Ron Holland and Josh Hart, we are going to trade these 3 and a first-round pick for Jared McCain and old man Joel Embiid. This is honestly just too funny that I can't pass it up. I have to do it. I like it's like I'm being magnetized, pulled towards it. I literally have to do it. And you know what, too? Let me have some fun real quick. Joel's already down to an 85. Can we make it so he doesn't get worse? Can he just stay in 85 at least for? I just want. He's added just over 3 wins to the Sixers this year, which is not a lot. And honestly, I might still bench this big bastard, but or you know what? Hold on. He's got a 68 3-point shot with a 38 shot 3 tendency. I'm turning this down. Joel's gonna stop spacing the floor too much. I gave him a 5 3-point shot tendency. Anyways, we now can actually. I mean, Jared McCain's a good player, good fit for this team. And by the way, the Sixers, as you'd expect, they never do good in this game anymore because they just make Embiid get super old, fall off, and then the team doesn't really do good. But we could put Trey Johnson's 6'6" self at the 3 next to McCain. Number 17, Joel Embiid. I'm changing that. That's just nasty. I'm giving him Boogie's number. I'm giving him number 15. You better do it right. So yeah, we're starting Fox, McCain, Trey Johnson, Jason Tatum. I'm playing Embiid 25 minutes, Naz Reid 25 minutes, Stokes, Monk, Carter, and Newell off the bench with Keon Ellis. It'll just chill out down here for now. I don't really want to take any of these dudes out the rotation. Like I said earlier, I was kind of on the fence about even taking Carter out because he's been decent. He's also grown into a good 3-and-D player in general. And yeah, Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum teamed up in Sacramento. What is going on? I don't know. Tatum with 38 in his first game, Embiid with 15 on 7 for 11 shooting. Maybe this is what he needed, you know, to really bring his joy back. And then you got De'Aaron Fox still here as well, which is the most random, like he's still here, but everyone else is gone. Not everyone. That's a lie. Let's just make this worse. Guess what? We needed to sign a free agent. Look who's in free agency. Draymond Green. Screw it. 3-year contract. This locker room is going to be absolute hell. It says, wait, Joel has a player option? Oh my God. Thank the Lord that I stopped. When I traded for him, it for sure only said 1-year deal. I thought he was going to expire and I'm not gonna lie, as you could tell though, I've just went off the rails as it is, but I can now negate this 64 million deal and instead I'm going to give him, screw it. I made it so that he won't get worse. So 7.5 million for 3 years. You know what? I'll give a little bit more just in case he gets mad and doesn't accept and then screws me over. Front loaded contract. Decline. No, he declined it. Maybe he's taking into account how much money you know what? Let's just give him this. There you go. At least he didn't get mad. Usually they get really mad at you when they decline a contract. Tatum saying he's going to test for agency, but that's 2 years away anyways. What an odd team. I will say though, the thought of having to deal with even an old Embiid and Tatum in the low post for a team is terrifying, or just anything, honestly, anywhere. Luka wins MVP, Sion Kieda wins Rookie of the Year, Darren Peterson 6th Man of the Year for the Hornets. I did have an offer in that exact same trade package that I made for Tatum. I could have traded for LaMelo and Brandon Miller, but well, A, we really didn't need another point guard, and B, it's like unprecedented to ever see Tatum and oh, there goes most improved player. He probably would have won it with us anyways, I guess, but Cameron Boozer most improved for the Celtics, taking Tatum's starting spot, and he's wearing number 0. Now that's disgusting. That's crazy. Ja Morant clutch player, Tyronn Lue coach of the year for the Blazers, him and Luka. We did get Tatum on the All-NBA 3rd team. I did see Cat went to the Warriors with Steph. That's honestly a pretty cool pairing. And Tyron Stokes just barely makes the All-Rookie 2nd team. I mean, he started playing a lot of minutes off the bench in the second half of the year. We finished as the 2nd seed, so we took a huge jump up after the trades. Tatum added 15 wins in general throughout the season, then McCain 10, Johnson 8, Fox 7, Embiid 5.5, Stokes 4.5, and then Naz, Carter, Monk, and Newell in terms of value. I will say I need Draymond to mentor my guy Asa. All right, first round playing Denver again in much different circumstances. Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic, first round. I don't know if I've ever had Embiid on my team like traded for in any of these. I also don't know why I'm simcasting the first game of the first round, but screw it. You know what? It's a tied game with 151 to go, and don't tell me Embiid. I wanted to see the matchup. That's really why I'm here. Don't tell me you fouled out. Okay, he didn't at least. Fox did though. Fox is fouled out. I think Stokes is in the... No, that's Elijah Arenas is in the game somehow. And Jokic to the rim against Tatum. Oh my goodness, what a pass. And Nesmith misses the shot. McCain. I forgot McCain's jumper is ugly in this game. I didn't change it either. Anyway, step back. Tatum going to something. I don't know. Screen. Oh, Tatum for the 3 on my team. Damn. Usually I'm playing against all these players that I have right now. A lot of them at least. Clark down to Jokic against Naz. Naz guarding him. Jokic, he takes the tough shot, he misses it. Up to Elijah Arenas, who is playing like his first minutes of the year. Probably not, but anyways, Tatum gets fouled. Murray has 5. All right, this is what we're here for. Get that sub in, get it ready. Joel in the game. I love how this team is so chaotically insane, but the Luka trade in real life has given me the ability to rationalize anything ever. Anyways, Embiid guarding Jokic. Jokic with the fall away. Oh yeah, that was personal. He missed it though. Rebound. Johnson the other way. 50 seconds to go. Passes it to Tatum. Tatum gets right to the, oh, he pulled it up. Oh, he made it. Doesn't matter. Jason averts the contact, looking like Mikal Bridges out there. Pulls it up. 55 or 45 seconds to go. Embiid gonna try and guard Jokic. Rolling to the rim. He tips the ball. Jokic has to go out to the three-point line to get it. Embiid's slow self can't stay with him, and he hits the fall away anyways. I did notice when I traded for Embiid, he has a 50 speed or something like that now. It's just bad. Anyways, Tatum dribbling right into Gordon. He has the agility on him for sure. Yo, Tatum damn near didn't get the ball up the court. What the hell? Back to him. Screw it. Him and Embiid will run the pick and roll at the top of the key. Tatum with mad room. He's gonna pull up the mid-range, and it is good. Tatum has hit almost every shot he's taken. Usually the 2K algorithm or whatever, they gonna miss some shots, but Tatum has hit almost everything after he missed like his first look. I don't know why I'm still in here. There's only 15 seconds left. Aaron Gordon's about to shoot a 3. Oh, never mind. Even worse. Jaime Jaquez. Oh, okay. Jared McCain, can you free throw? Yeah, he hit both, but the Nuggets are only down by 3 now. 10 seconds to go. Murray the other way. Up to Jaime again. Oh my goodness. He made another one. Okay, sure. Whatever, man. Passing to Tatum. Tatum, 3 seconds. He'll pull the 3. Tatum, it is good. We got ourselves a moment. Forget all that weak Jaime Jaquez stuff. Put that boy in the dirt, Tatum. 134-131. First game of Tatum's Sacramento playoff career. He hits the game winner, top of the key. 35 from him, 26 and 9 from McCain, 19 from Nas, 12 from Joel, and 10 from Fox. What a game. And Murray at 35, Jokic at 27 and 12. Skirt, I'm just going to simulate game 2. We win that one by 22. Next one, we win by 5. And the next one, hey, Jokic, you can't hold my Joel. 2 for 9. Nas Reed 3 for 12, but it doesn't matter. We make it to the second round. I actually do want to see the playoff stats real quick, because this is like the new team playing together for the first time. Tatum 26, Nas Reed with 19 a game in 24 minutes. Yeah, maybe he needs to be starting. Either way, we're just gonna keep going. Granted, him and Embiid played damn near the same amount of minutes. So also, I think I just saw Tyron Stokes is playing pretty well. Second round, Rudy Gobert against Joel Embiid. Both washed. Rudy's a 79 now. Game 1, we lose by 4 points. Tatum versus Edwards, and Edwards wins that one. Second game is much more timid from both sides, but we win it by like 16 or something. Next game, an all-around effort leads us to the win. A lot of players in double figures. Next game, we lose it by 24 points, and it's game 5 in Sacramento, and we are going to win this one by 15 points. Edwards with 25, but Fox with 28, and we are 1 game away from making the conference finals again, but we lose this one by 11. Hey, Joel, a lot is at stake here. You know what legacy is at stake here. Come on. We win. 26-point win. Joel Embiid, 24 points in 25 minutes. Low-key, strategically playing him just 25 was one of the best decisions, because with fatigue on, his stamina is only at 84 now, and yeah, speed is a 58. I guess it's not much lower than the positional average. Anyways, 24 in 25 minutes to make his first ever conference finals, at least as far as I know. OKC is the 5th seed. And also, Luka lost in the first round in 4 games to the Lakers, to Austin Reeves and Bronny, and DeJounte DiVincenzo, and Jalen Green is now the star of the Lakers, by the way. Anyways, we're playing the Thunder in the conference finals. They have Aiden now. Okay, I guess. And they also have J-Dub, Chet, and Shea still, and VJ Edgecombe. See, I like this. VJ Edgecombe, 84 overall. Like, he's not like a damn 95 taking over the league. Like, the realistic draft classes make this stuff way better, because that's probably realistic as to what he could end up as, even pretty early into his career, if he's actually good, obviously. Or, he could be Johnny Davis or something. We win game 1. Tatum with 30, Fox with 26. I will say, I am confident in this team against OKC, because with Tatum leading the way with his skill set, because it's rare that you have a player that's on a similar level to Shea. And Embiid with 22 on 11 for 15 in 25 minutes. That boy plays that 25 minutes every single game. 20 and 10 from Johnson, and we are up 2-0 just like that. Does OKC have anything to say about this series? Shoot, it looks like we have more to say. We couldn't shut our damn mouth. 25 from McCain in the win. This is going so incredibly right now, but they are going to take a game. Okay, there you go. Can we finish it though? We do. A 10-point win. Tatum with 41, and we are gonna, oh wow, Tyrese Halliburton, the former King, comes back down 3-2 in the conference finals. I just saw he was down 3-2. 27, 7 and 3 73 from Tatum on 65 from the field, 52 from 3, and 93 from the line. That is a 60-50-90 stat line. Last time he made it, he lost to Caleb Martin, his conference finals MVP. Or no, I guess he didn't make it that year. But anyways, yeah, Halliburton was able to defeat the two-time reigning champions. I believe they won it last year, right? Or no, maybe, yeah, they did. Cooper Flagg, crackhead self with 2 rings. I guess I did say it's more realistic, but I mean, Cooper's only a 92 now, and this is after 2 finals MVPs. Anyways, playing the Pacers, they're just the same exact lineup, although they definitely don't have Nesmith. They traded him. So they have that one rookie, right? Because I remember they traded him in the draft. They got Ryan Rollins as well. Yeah, they got Colin Murray Boyles, but he hasn't really turned in anything. He's only an 80. Granted, that's about the same as what Nesmith is, so I guess, yeah. All right, game 1, Pacers Kings. I mean, Sabonis is gone from us now, so, you know, he's not really getting his get back, but he may be in spirit. I had to do it, though, for that trade. I actually didn't have to trade Sabonis's contract in that, but, or no, what it was is I didn't need to get Drew's contract back. Anyways, Fox with 32 in the game 1 win. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, we do got Fox versus Halliburton, the former teammates. 13-point win. Trey Johnson with 26 and 15, a career high 15 boards is what it's saying. Halliburton was 4 for 14 with 12 for 12 from the line. Why do I feel like in 12 free throws, he has definitely never attempted that? Like, he's not a very contact driven player. All right, well, this game was pretty close, but we did blow it at the end. 13-point win by the Pacers. Game 2, we are going to win, not game 2, game 4 for our 3rd win. Trey Johnson with 16. Damn, we shot tour dates across the board. 4 for 13, 4 for 16, 3 for 10, 4 for 10, 3 for 10, 1 for 4. We just shot like garbage. Did we shoot like a million free throws? Yeah, we did shoot 15. Damn, yeah, we shot 15 more free throws and also made a higher percentage of our free throws than them. We made 14 more in total than they did and won by 14. That's pretty funny. This could be the dagger. And the Sacramento Kings, this is a direct testament, I guess, to the moves that have been made, because I don't think we'd be here without, hey, De'Aaron Fox. Oh, I missed it. Back out. Tatum for 3. I don't even know if I have timing on. It's probably a real player. Anyways, 11 seconds to go, and your Sacramento Kings will win. Is it their first championship? I think they won with Oscar Robertson. I could be, or Bob. No, wait, Bob Pettit was the Hawk. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we are going to win in 5 games. Tyrese kneels to the ground on his old home court as we take home the championship. Look at that. And yeah, this is a direct testament to a pretty decent, I wouldn't say risk, but I mean, we traded 3 high-tier rotational players and then another 2 or 3 or whatever it was for Embiid. And I traded for Joel Embiid, dog. Even though I made his prime last longer, that changes absolutely nothing for this season. He wasn't even playing that good. And him as the starting center for this team, locked in. Him, Tatum. Who else did we trade along with Boozer and Sabonis? I can't remember right now. Oh yeah, it was Kuminga. And Kuminga was the other player that I was like, you know, head over heels about. That was my guy. Look at Draymond. We just got Draymond like his 5th damn championship. Tatum lifting up the trophy. Naz Reid, NBA champion. Jared McCain. What an odd group of guys. This is like a clash of just thoughts. 27 from Trey Johnson. I would assume Tatum won the finals MVP though, right? De'Aaron Fox, finals MVP, 21, 5, and 4 a game with 2 steals. After all that, no cat. Low key, wait, let me see. 21, 5, and 4. Trey Johnson averaged 21, 7, and 4 on better shooting as well. But hey, who am I to judge? Tatum only Tatum averaged 15, 6, and 3 on 39%. To be fair, he had an insanely good conference finals. I will give him that. So yeah, championship 1. What year is it? 2028. Honestly, not bad. There's only 3 years. Part of me wants to simulate another year or 2 and see if we can continue to win. But honestly, part of me wants to say, let's go home like Kenny Smith and just ride off into the sunset. And that part has also been recording this for 4.5 hours. So honestly though, I don't even want to give this team a thought at losing, especially after that 7-game series in Minnesota. We're just going to go ahead and end it there. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Shout out to John Salmons. Shout out to DeMarcus Cousins. And shout out to Doug Christie. You can subscribe to the channel if you feel like it, like the videos, whatever. And I will see you in the next one.